Hi, and welcome to How to Start Your Six-Figure Decor Business series with me, Life of the Party KC, also known as Shahida. We'll be discussing how we started our six-figure decor and custom treats business, how we are managing our 4 venues, how we vet our clients, and we'll be giving you the tools to help streamline your business towards success. So stay tuned. Hey you all, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing to our channel. Thanks for liking the videos. These are a part of our six-figure decor business series. This really is an informative series on how to elevate your business. So recently on Instagram, I saw a meme that said, in order to elevate, you must separate. And I thought that would make a wonderful video about elevating your decor and separating you from the rest. In the beginning, we did a lot of DIY. And that put us in a box with a lot of DIYers, okay? When you look at our events, it was a DIY event. And we could not get a high dollar amount as far as our decor budget was concerned because our look was DIY. And so when you're doing a whole lot of DIY, you're going to be attracting a lower budget. People don't see that you're worth spending X amount of dollars or top dollar on their event when you're doing DIY. So when I let go of a lot of my DIY ways and I started investing in my inventory, then the numbers started coming in as far as the clients that we were attracting and the budgets that we were able to obtain. Of course, you can start your DIYing if that's the look that you're going for, but of course you don't want to always stay there. You want to invest in your inventory because ultimately your inventory is what garners the attention of the clients. They like what they see on Instagram, they like what they see on Facebook, they like what they see on YouTube, and a lot of those higher end events, they don't DIY anything. The only thing that you see that's DIY may be acrylic, which of course is great for DIYs, and also foam board. We do a lot of foam board printing. That's DIY. You can either go to a foam board printer or you can do it yourself. And let me tell you the difference between doing it yourself and going to a printer that actually provides a precise cut on the foam board elements. They're able to do different shapes. They're able to cut it out in different ways that it looks attractive, it looks precise, and it doesn't look like it's been cut by hand. So as you can see here, this item was cut by hand. So it's a little bit rigid, but it is a foam board item, and a lot of people love the foam board look. And if that's what you want, and if that's what you're going for, of course, go ahead and do it. It is helpful for the budget, I will say that, because a lot of the higher end foam boards that are cut, such as this right here, is cut by a machine. And of course, that's going to cost you top dollar. So it just depends on what your budget is and what your budget will allow for you to do. Okay, so you can either cut it by hand or you can get a machine to cut it. I normally like to get a machine to cut it, but if I think at the last minute that I want to add an element and I can't necessarily get the vendor or the printers to cut my items for me, then yes, I will go and cut them myself. However, my first choice is to get a machine to cut my items because it just gives it a crisp look. Okay, I see that a lot of people like to DIY vases and centerpieces and things like that. I did that. I was there once. And in order to elevate your brand and your look, you have to be able to, again, invest in your inventory. The DIY items normally break over a year's time, whereas when you're investing in your inventory and you're getting real centerpiece items from real companies such as CB Linens, Fashion's Fascinating, you can even get them from Amazon too, but you're getting real solid centerpieces that last, metal centerpieces versus something that you may DIY from the dollar store. They're going to be lasting. So here is an item that I DIY'd, okay, and this was a Pilsner vase that I wanted to have for my mother's birthday party when I first started. And then here is the item that it actually is. And you can tell the elevation in the looks between the two events. And I'm telling you, it's a complete difference. With the DIY, you're going to get a smaller centerpiece. It's going to look a certain way. And of course, this centerpiece was done using Dollar Tree materials. But then here is the centerpiece that is from CV Linens. It's a Pilsner's vase, I believe this is, and it's metal and it's sturdy. And I love it for what it does because it gives it a great look. So DIY versus elevating your event and elevating your inventory with the right types of inventory that can get you booked. That is what it's all about, okay? Next, we want to talk about elevating your event by choosing the right vendors. If you want to elevate that event, you have to be able to invest in people that can make it happen and not be fearful. So when I first started off, I wanted to do everything myself. I had the mentality that I had to touch everything in my event. I had to be the one to do it. And that was a selfish mentality because not only did I not collaborate with others to help grow their business, I was just doing it all for myself. I was exhausting myself and I was limited as far as the creative mind because it was just coming from me. So when I started looking at other vendors that were in the area, I actually started allowing my husband to make suggestions on different events. And so now he does a lot of our props. Okay. And then I started using a marquee vendor. Shout out to Creative Key, who introduced marquees to us here in the Midwest area. And so with every event, we started to use marquees and we started to use Chiara boards from Preeminent Props. We started to use foam boards from Gary's, which is Printing Express. So these different places, as well as Williams Designs, we use foam boards from Williams Designs as well. These different vendors introduced an elevated look to what we already had. And I promise you, when you elevate your look and get away from just the mediocrity of what you're doing, your clients will start to roll in because it's an innovative look. People want something new. They want something that's creative and thinking outside the box. You can't always do that just by yourself. So investing in a budget that allows you to bring in vendors to create an awesome event, that is key when elevating your event. And there's something that's very essential too. We have to delegate to elevate. I did not get that concept because I am a Mrs. Do It All. I have to do everything and make sure everything gets done. But when I was doing that, like I said, I was exhausting myself and I wasn't having faith that someone else could get the job done when I know that there is people that I can rely on to get the job done. So you have to delegate in order to elevate your business. Delegate those tasks off to a printers, to someone that can come in the day of and assist you with putting things down. I'm telling you, once I started to have a team in place, once I started to rely on other people, I began to feel free and start to love the business as I should again. Because in the beginning, I really loved to do decor. And then in the middle, I would say in the middle, I was like, oh my God, I am taxing myself out. I am overloaded. I am stressed because I'm taking on too much and I'm not delegating the work. But when I started delegating different ideas and different work jobs or different aspects of my event, I started to see an elevation in my events and I started to feel free and I started to be relieved of some of the stress and load that I was taking in myself because event planning is a very stressful job, okay? Not one person can do everything and execute everything 100%. You're going to fall short in some areas. So the key is delegate to elevate, okay? So don't just stop at what you can produce or what you can bring to the table for your event. Look around and see what other people are offering as far as services and continue to invest in yourself, continue to elevate your inventory. And don't be scared to name a price that it's worth because good decor costs money. good decor takes time, and great decor comes from a creative mind. Okay, so this was just a short set on how to elevate your business, how to elevate your events, how to elevate your looks by using something other than yourself. And don't be afraid to collaborate, okay? Our motto is collaboration over competition. We're that since day one, and we love to collaborate with people. We love to bring in new ideas, fresh minds, and people that are actually doing items that we love to showcase. So I hope this helps. Don't be afraid to DIY, okay? You can still DIY, but don't make it look like it's DIY, okay? And don't be afraid to elevate your inventory, because elevating your inventory will bring in the maximum dollar, okay? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. And don't forget to comment. We love hearing what you guys have to say in regards to these videos. This is our last video of the 6-part series. We hope you enjoyed it, and we have a lot more to come. Next week, we have a huge gala coming up, and I can't wait to show you the behind the scenes with all my sisters in the business that are coming out to help us put this elaborate event together. So thanks for watching.